Because what can't work is we all do what the hell we want to. That can't work. There has to be order. There has to be structure. And coming from the military, hierarchy and structure is what that is built on. You don't just make a battle plan and say, hey, just get a gun, go out there and cap some shit.
Yo. So, I like this dude. He's honest. I like Kevin Samuels. He's honest. You know, I may not agree with everything. However, I respect people who make sense, who are reasonable in their thinking and the way that they express themselves. So I can now understand why, based off this video and seeing how the girls are continuing to answer the questions, I can see why he's being why he's being so tough on them. Why he's being so tough on them, because some of these girls are in this conversation in the dream world, you know, which is not practical. He's correct. It's not practical, because you have to be realistic about what you want. For example, I'm an artist. I'm not only an artist like graphic design and drawing by hand, but also I do videography, and then I write music. I do a lot of different things. However, me as a dude, me personally, I find it practical what I'm doing right now, which is I'm home every day, investing in myself, investing time in myself, working on these videos, my music, because I'm planning to get myself out there. However, my case is very special because I grew up neglected. I didn't have the proper upbringing. I have been independent most of my life, doing things on my own, learning things on my own, making a lot of mistakes, which is why I am 29 years old and don't really have stable income, stable finances. I have a son, but his mom pays for most of the expenses right now when it comes to him. So I'm not doing all that much. I can't even opinionate that much because I'm not where I would want to be. I don't like the fact that I have a son who's 3 years old and I barely have any money to really cushion off of or make sure that he's going to have a future. As of right now, he has a broke dad for the future. That's how I see it, because I'm practical about and realistic about what I'm doing to myself. I know that I'm here every day doing these videos and hoping and praying that it blows up, that my talent is recognized, because I believe in my talent and I'm going to keep believing in it. I have worked in the past doing my talent and my job, but I've gotten to a point, because I'm a veteran right now, I am living off of disability because of things that happened to me with my mental health. There's a lot of things that play into the factor about why I'm in the situation that I'm in now. However, it doesn't change the fact that me as a man who thinks himself as a high value man or wants to be a high value man or an upper class man, I'm realistic. I know that I have a lot of steps to freaking go and climb. And I made a decision that I was going to stay focused on what I'm doing and find a way to climb that ladder so that I can be a high value man, an upper class man. And I know that I cannot find the love of my life until I get there, and I cannot have more kids until I get there. And it sucks because obviously I hate being alone. I don't got friends right now. I don't got nobody. It's just me. It's just me. And sometimes my son. Most of the time he's with his mom. So I got a long way to go. And I got to be practical about it, and I got to be realistic. And a lot of females should be the same way. A lot of females that I've known in the past that I've dated were not practical, were very unrealistic. In fact, some of them that I know now are still being unrealistic about what they want. I have these discussions with my friends all the time. I have a friend who at first wanted to find love, but wasn't doing anything to focus on herself. She wasn't doing anything to focus on herself. She wanted to do an eyelash business. However, she was distracted and desperate for attention from men, from the guy that she was chasing, that she completely forgot that she needs to focus on herself, because when you don't have your own passion, something that you're working on, something that it's yours, you're gonna ultimately look and depend and depend, excuse me, on the love and attention of your partner to fill that void that you didn't fill yourself. You get what I'm saying? You gotta fill that void within yourself before you could ever find true love. True love should never be based upon the fact that you need somebody or that you have to depend on that person. Now, I do respect the girl who's into anime.
By age 50, what's your profession? I didn't ask it earlier.
I want to be a producer for anime and cartoons.
Like One Punch?
Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
One Punch, yeah. I want to be
Yu-Gi-Oh?
producing my own books
Okay.
and my own anime, but I illustrate, so I want
Okay.
animation.
Yeah. At the height of your career, what do you anticipate you'll be earning annually?
The height of my career and what I can do.
What do you anticipate?
Annually?
Not probability, not probability, not possibility, probability.
Okay, I don't know about annually, but I know what I can say. I know that I'm anticipating my net worth to be at least $80 million.
80 million.
Yeah.
And animation, and I totally understand the whole, you feel like you're gonna be worth $80 million one day. I totally believe that you can do that. However, it's not practical, it's not realistic, it's not something that you can bring to a discussion on the table like this. Because first of all, if you're in this table, I'm assuming that you're trying to understand maybe why you're single, or maybe you're trying to understand your choices in men. And from what I understand here and the other past videos, these girls are still learning about themselves. They're still figuring themselves out. So it's no wonder that they don't really know how to answer these questions or look at it from Kevin Samuels' perspective, because there is a gap of experience and knowledge between men and females. And nobody has really bridged that gap so that they both have an understanding of each other. What the girl said in the last video, nobody teaches people how to run relationships anymore. Your parents these days don't even know how to talk to their kids about relationships. It's all fears, skepticism, speculation, assumptions, nothing that's fact, concrete, practical, realistic, tangible goals. None of that. So when it comes to the Kevin Samuels, I definitely agree on him on this, because if you're in search of love and marriage and wanting kids by a certain age, and you have these ideals or this ideal dream or path that you want on, you have to be realistic about how to get on that path. And you can be hopeful all you want. All four of you girls could think and believe that you're all worth more than $1 million. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. However, it's a milestone. It's a ladder that you got to climb. And you got to look at it from a real perspective. And let's be honest, we may not want to need people.
I want there to be mutual ground and good compromise if I'm in a relationship, which I don't want to be. But if I'm in a relationship, I do want there to be good compromise. However, I want to be able to fully support myself with my goals and what I want to do with my career, to where I'm in the position to where I don't need another person.
Okay.
And this is the problem. Like, nobody wants to need anybody. Nobody wants to need people. But we do need people. It's in our human nature to need each other. Of course, I need affection. Man, I think I'm talking too much. I'm either coughing or burping. What the hell's going on? I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. What was I? Oh, we all need people. I'm first to admit, I need love. I need love. I write it in my songs all the time. I need love. I wish I had a best friend right now. I wish I had the 3 goddesses that I want in my life, you know? I wish I had these things. And I know that I need them because they're so important to me, and I know that I'll die miserable. I know that I do not want to die alone. I know that I don't want to spend the rest of my life hoeing around, having a different bitch all the time. Like, I want something solid, concrete, something I can build a family with, legacy. That's important to me. I know that I need it. I need it so badly, but I know that I need it so badly that I'm willing to work my ass off to get it and wait and be patient and fuck it. If I'm 35 by the time I get it, then I'm 35 by the time I get it. But you got to be realistic with yourself, you know, and disciplined and humble. So females, in my opinion, do need to be a little bit more practical about what they want, because in my experience, I have seen it. I have seen it for myself that females don't have a realistic perspective about what they want in a relationship, what they want for their future. You know, it's just, I think this was a good video. Now I see why he wrote the title. Why do they believe they have a lot of options? I mean, men feel the same way, but the difference is that men do have a lot of options. In a realistic perspective, there are more women than men, so obviously men have more options. Men have more options when it comes to work, when it comes to a lot of things. Women are the ones who have less options, and that's a problem. I believe that is definitely a problem in our society, in our government, that we need to fix in our country, to give women more options that are realistic, practical, that will give them what they want so that everybody can be happy. But we don't live in those times right now, and women do have less options than men nowadays. Way more less options. And if you don't have a degree or skills or talent, even less options. So it's a tough topic to cover, because sometimes we don't want to face these realities of our life, and we're like, fuck the system. Yes, fuck the system. But remember, in this country, according to the Constitution, only the people can really change the outcome. And a lot of us don't change shit. We just sit around and wait and wish and hope. We don't do anything. So that's my opinion. Thank you for watching this one with me. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.